On the board, it's Indonesia's Taz on the orange buff. Philippines Del Rosario starting on a snowball here in the first few neutral objectives.
If they don't snowball, it's going to be very difficult for Brands to solo carry. Yes, Melissa has a lot of damage, and yes, he has the Inspire, but right now Villa Luna gets jumped on.
It's only the Roamer right now who's taking a whole lot of damage there. It's going to be the pot up onto the back line. That's a beautiful retribution by Taz to secure the first turtle of the game as Dream jumps in onto Imam, who's still able to get out with the wings by wings. The pot up now with the help of Villa Luna against Psychots, and Taz was able to withstand, to sustain back up. Del Rosario going to fall, and it's the first blood over to Taz.
Look at Psychos just sustaining through all. Even though they are winning, the longer the game goes, the more difficult it's gonna be. Right now, the Filipinos go for a dive, but it gets countered.
Real world manipulation. Imam so low. Still having that wings by wings. Proper cover from the rest of the roster here for Team Philippines. Imam's got to be careful. Needs to back off. Hijime and Dreams already maneuvering themselves to pick up, to give some more space over to Brands to pick up the shield here. Imam going to be taken low with a feather airstrike. That's a clutch movement by Imam. He gets out. He outplays the Indonesian members. Dreams here going to be able to get out, but what a play. Imam staying.
Work with, and the turtle is up. Will they contest right here, knowing that as far as heroes goes in the early game, they are at a disadvantage, and it seems like Indonesia might just let it go.
Better setup right now with Divine Judgment as well, but bringing Taz out for the retribution to come through from Del Rosario to secure the second turtle of the game. They lose Philippines fully on that Yves and the Melissa. I think when it comes to this consistent damage, it might actually favor Philippines with Villa Luna now. Running away, Dreams going in, that's a Petrify as well. A lot of damage placed in, a lot of resources spent as well. He's going to be dove on with Feather Airstrike, and Debrap, who jumps in with the flicker, finding that kill. Brands now with the go away, still able to kind of ban, but the Padap comes in with that stun, picking up a double kill for Philippines. Even Soriano getting out. Taz now in the midst, still able to escape. It's a 2-for-1 in favor onto it. With a man advantage, Philippines will look to try to commit onto this. It's a contest right now with Debrap coming in. Psychots finds it, securing the turtle. Imam still able to get out with wings by wings. Psychots disengaging with the help of Dreams. Philippines not going to go for it, as well as Indonesia with Debrap jumping into that back line again. He needs to be the distraction towards the Yves, towards the Melissa. But for Indonesia, they need to just dive straight onto the Leslie and the Farsa. It becomes really interesting now in the mid-stage of the game with the Lord Spawn in, as Indonesia will have more control here. Philippines looking to, again, still find this position. They're still trying to contest it, Arashi.
And right now, even though Indonesia wants to go for pickoff, even though it seems like they know that they have a numbers advantage here, you can see that everyone's playing so patiently, trying to figure out if this is a trap, if there's any flanks coming through. And for Indonesia, it's a slow approach, but the Filipinos are rotating, and the Indonesians spot them. Black Dragon form is being used.
Black Dragon form over there. Villa Luna going to be able to find the Divine Judgment. Taz is going to be looking for it, but give it Del Rosario, who finds the retribution. Now, Taz going to be stunned up, going to be decimated there by himself. Del Rosario canceling out the real world manipulation, and Philippines are back. They are here in the game, and with some sieges. Soriano already in that bottom lane with the support, with the vision provided by Depadap and Villa Luna. They're looking to siege down some more, but it's, again, just Indonesia who are opting to give this bottom lane tier 2 up for the Philippines. In the mid lane as well, they're looking for it right now. Del Rosario is able to find the shield unity, and the instant follow-up coming in from Soriano and Imam to pick it up. Now it's the mid lane tier 2. Philippines are doing super well in the siege. Every single turret falling now, as that's perfect setup again for the top lane tier 2. The Feather Airstrike taking away a whole lot of HP from Hijime.
They figure out that the fight is on. They can just go and they can catch the members of the Philippines, but it's a reverse this time.
That's the Divine Judgment. Taz instantly bursted down. The real world manipulation not finding the range, but Psycho finds the Petrify on to 3. It's a 1-for-1 now. Indonesia able to find one more. Jumps in, almost finding more, but it's a beautiful disengage from Philippines. A beautiful read by the members, both using the Flicker and the Purify. And now Rashi, we're creeping into that late game with the items here. Oh, it's a beautiful engage by Depada over towards Dreams. Psychos looking for some more. Doesn't have the Petrify. Soriano still able to kite away with the help of his mom. Psychos jumping in. Going to be pushed back. Del Rosario taken down. Soriano finding the kill. It's a 2-for-1 again in favor of Philippines.
Dreams tries his best to be that obnoxious roam.
Side of not having a flicker. That's the downside of going for something like a petrify. You're technically a glass cannon. You cannot take those crazy engages that the Philippines have been able to force. But now, again, it's been the real world manipulation. The Parada again on the back line, jumping in, doing so much. The Parada finding it, and the retribution goes towards the mid laner for Indonesia. Soriano on the back line, still able to dish out so much damage, picking up an unstoppable, and it's a 3-4-1. The Philippines here are absolutely styling, but the Lord was given over to Indonesia with only Dreams and Psychos left to defend. It seems Philippines want to look for the end.
15 seconds for brands to respawn right here. The Filipinos, they might just go for the 4v2 team fight. Psychos goes in with the Black Dragon form just to delay. The Petrify is available, but it doesn't seem like he will commit on a play like this.
Furious dive defensively. Dreams gonna be stunned up by the shield unity. Soriano deals so much damage. That's a snipe. Dreams taken down. A monster kill for Soriano. Meanwhile, in the top lane, it's the Enhanced Lord marching down with Imam forcing that further airstrike to clear it out. Whoa. It's Philippines again, only able to find that base turn in the mid lane. That's a fierce dive again onto Luna, knocking 2 members up. Soriano on the back lines, but it's gonna be Brands who's massive with the go away, dealing out a whole lot of damage as the pot up soaks in so much in the front line. Soriano still in the midst, again doing the true damage on towards the Indonesian members. The pot up running back, taking low, flickers out, gets back to safety. A 1-for-1 in the end.
A very good try by the Indonesians, trying to make sure that with the low...
Why Leslie becomes so prio right now, but you can already see with the real world manipulation popped in. That's gonna be Dreams looking for the backline. Imam with a beautiful dodge and the Purify to get out. It's just the mid lane tier 1 taken down. Del Rosario with the shield unity, as well as the Tortoise's poison. Force a mistake from one another. Right now, it does feel like Philippines have more control over the Lord Pit with the pot up on that top lane. This time, he's playing very carefully, Arashi, because of what happened last game. But now it's going to be the Black Dragon form, actually from Psychos, concealed, and he finds Soriano with the help of Dreams. That's a shutdown picked up. Luna falling to the hands of Hijime, as that's where the airstrike responded towards the real world manipulation. Miniwaves pushing in that mid lane. Del Rosario gonna look for an opening right now, as that's Philippines looking for something in this fight. What can they do, Rashi?
They can go for the lore seal if they really want to. It's going to be forced to be a 50-50 though. No Petrifies available for the Indonesians, but the Filipinos, it seems like they do not want to risk it. They know that they have options to play around with, so they concede this lord for now.
It's a free lord given over to Indonesia.
For those pickoffs though, waiting for flanks available, and if the Filipinos misstep here, it could be dangerous.
No room for mistakes. Taz jumping in, bringing Del Rosario back, but Luna finds the Divine Judgment on towards Psychos. Was able to find a Petrify out to 3. It's comboed in. Soriano finds the kill. Taz gonna go massive on the back line as the pot up does the same. With a Raven Fighter on to 3. He does so much. He turns the tide. Imam getting out, getting a Petrified. A beautiful winning question. The pot up versus the world in the back line. It's gonna be Imam falling. Del Rosario trying to save the game with the pot up as well. They're looking for it. The pot up jumps in. Taz gonna be able to dish out some damage as Brands goes into the mid lane, clearing the base turret up. The bottom with the Bravest Fighter again, saving the game for Philippines and taking Taz down for a double kill.
All ends up in a 3-4-3 for both these teams, but the Indonesians have taken all with the base turrets gone. The Indonesians have a lot more macro options to explore.
The pot-up is making miracles happen. Luna to be caught, that's the rough waves with the real world manipulation.
The queen takeoff person is actually on the map. It's going to be very dangerous. The pad-up though has the Blade of Despair, so now the backline needs to be very, very careful. And it seems like the Filipinos are not going down without a fight.
Del Rosario opening up the shot, the fight, the bottom jumps in towards Brands, finds the kill with Del Rosario. The back line gonna be taken down, but Dreams finds the same on the Soriano. The bottom is massive, jumps in, picks up a legendary. It's a 1-for-2. Divine Judgment over to Psychos right now. The bottom is gonna be able to flicker out. Psychos jumping with Dreams. Now the bottom in the midst of it all gonna be taken down for decimation. Imam still clearing out the waves, and it feels like Indonesia will still have more pressure to play with around the Lord. Luna looking to play right now, jumping in again, gonna be knocked up. The Lord completely ignored by Indonesia. Furious dive by Psychos. The retribution battle. Del Rosario coming in. Luna with the steal. Still, Philippines are in this game.
They secured the Lord with a steal. Villa Luna
actually be able to capitalize on the fact
There's still 5 members available for the Indonesians though, so the Filipinos needs to be very, very careful on how they want to approach this. Dreams already waiting for an opportunity, but look at this kite back, look at this chase!
Immortality gonna be popped in, that's Psychots again, looking for the back line. Soriano gonna be petrified, still able to run away right now, but it's gonna be Soriano who's gonna take him down. Dreams picking up an unstoppable. Del Rosario going back again to save his back line, but Dreams will not fall. It's a 2-0. Indonesia now looking for the end.
48 seconds for Soriano to spawn. This is a disaster, but the Filipinos have shown that they can wither this kind of storm. Indonesia making a play with the mid-wave, looking for an opportunity right here. Can the Filipinos clear it out?
Imam spawning back in for the airstrike to clear up the waves.
Oh,
Del Rosario still getting in. Dreams jumping into the back line. Imam still going to be able to dish it out right now. The base is wide open, but there are no minion waves to play with for Indonesia, as Philippines have once again defended.
They're able to clear the wave, and Imam was able. They do not need to withstand damage. They need to make sure that Dreams, that Brands, the main damage dealers from the side of the Indonesians, get shut down. But look at this.
Oh, Psychot's going to get caught there. His immortality is going to be down. Dreams is still dead. 60 seconds on the death timers.
20 get a huge pickoff. There is potential, and it seems like the Filipinos recognize it. They're going for it. We have to be careful about Dreams trying to go for the back door, the flank.
So much poke being dished out. Hijime taking a half HP with Brands and Taz. Philippines again waiting for the next mini wave, but it will not be coming in fast. It's still in the base, marching, walking down. Del Rosario in the front still. They're all protecting the back line. Soriano and Imam, these are the 2 winning conditions, but they bought enough time. They've cleared enough waves to look for the Lord now, and that's what they're gonna do, rotating over towards that bottom side river.
On the top side, though, the wave is pushing in favor of the Indonesians. So if the Indonesians want to play the long game, they have an advantage, and the Filipinos will be the ones forced to make a move. But look at this maneuver here. The Indonesians are splitting apart.
How do they deal with this right now? The pot-up sent to the base again to clear out the waves. Taz still playing around the lore. Del Rosario jumping with the shield unity. And it seems like Philippines are looking towards that topside river with Imam opening it up. They've spotted Dreams and Brands, and they have stopped that split push threat from happening.
And they are not clearing the burst damage, but they might have spotted a Indonesian member in the top side here. They make a play for it, and it won't be enough. The Indonesians are still on the board, still waiting for a chance to make a play, but this is macro territory, and the Indonesians, the top wave, is just pushing again and again in their favor, making it such a headache for the Filipinos.
This is the advantage you have when you get that base turret in that top lane. Those side lanes are constantly pushing in. Psychos now looking for the opening right now with the help of Kaz. Gonna be helped with the Divine Judgment. Del Rosario secures the Evolved Lord. Soriano's able to kite back. Breakers out! Dreams and Psychos baited! And now it's the pot up who jumps in. Luna soaking a whole lot of damage right now. Soriano backs away. Luna losing the immortality as he's gonna be dove on. He's gonna be taken down. The Evolved Lord traded in for the Roamer.
The Evolved Lord in favor of the Philippines, but it's 55 seconds on their main utility tool, their main catch opportunity. We saw this in the previous Lord take. Will the Indonesians still be able to outmaneuver, outplay the Filipinos somehow? Imam goes for the Shadow Talisman. He needs a cooldown.
The pot up again, zoning the other members away, going in for that, but keeping knocked up. Now is the real world manipulation by Hijime, going into the back line. Soriano losing immortality, gonna be taken down as well by Dreams. Imam now gonna be targeted by Psychos, who jumps in with the fierce dive, who jumps in with the damage. Imam with the feather airstrike, losing the immortality. Del Rosario needs to help him out, but he can't do it. The winner truncheon was baited out. Indonesia with a 4-man advantage.
There was alone right here. There's 1 minion he can clear, but the next wave is coming out, Mirko. It seems like it is the end.
On this day, a revolution begun. The monarchs have fallen, and Indonesia have won your IESF 2022 MLBB World Champions are Indonesia.
And the crowd explodes. This is a great moment for Indonesia. What a performance, shutting down the dominant team in the Philippines. Wow.
What a stunning performance. A 3-0 up against the Philippines.